What's up, guys? Tonight it's Modman Late Night. I've got I'm double fisting here a Turbo Dog and an Andy Gator and Mike.
And I've got an Andy Gator as well, and I've got a New Belgium Voodoo Ranger IPA. It's good when it's cold.
Oh, they're very good cold. This might be my new favorite beer. So tonight we're going to talk about full bolt-ons. What in the hell is full bolt-ons?
And what's the most important bolt-on to do for your car?
We're going to talk about tires tonight, guys.
We're going to talk about some announcements about the new 200 treadwear tires that will be coming out this year.
Now, typically in the past, the front runners in the 200 tire treadwear, the street tire wars, as they're called in the autocross community, you've got your Z2 Star Specs, which did really well for a couple of years. The Z1 Star Spec was phenomenal for a number of years. The RS3 Hankook was the bomb.com when it came to maintaining the life of a tire throughout an autocross season.
There's still some guys running those.
Oh, I love them.
2 years on.
The Hankook RS3 was an excellent tire. Last season, RE71R and the Rival S. Man, great tires.
God.
And
the RE71R is kind of like a mini Hoosier.
yeah, it's got the lifetime of a slick and just about the same amount of grip. For a street tire, that's phenomenal. Although you're still paying quite a sum for the tires.
Yeah, but and the Rival S is right there with them. They made a couple of supposed changes to the Rival S to catch up, and their initial testing that I was reading about. Look at this nutcase. So some initial testing that I was reading about was
That didn't work too well.
saying that they're quicker than the RE71s are. It'll be fun to see what happens.
I know a couple of guys that have switched over from the RE71Rs over to the Rival S, and they have absolutely zero complaints.
And they've been competitive nationally, trophies, all of that fun stuff. So but we're talking about street tires right now. So we know autocross doesn't pertain to most of you guys. The Hoosiers are nice, especially bigger the better. But we're not going to tell. Yeah, those are 295s. But what are you going to use on the street? What would people like? What would be the advantages of each of these? The Dunlop Dureza supposed Z3, which is unconfirmed. The Hankook RS4, which is unconfirmed. The old ass Falcon RT 615K.
I think 2005 was the last time that tire was relevant in the world of competition on street, like a street tire or a 200 treadwear tire. I think Mike mentioned earlier the Maxxis Victra. Last year, Maxxis came out on the scene with a pretty good
tire.
street tire.
It's not as fast as a fresh set of Rivals or a fresh set of RE71s, but it'll give you a lot of bang for your buck. And speaking of bang for the buck, coming into 200 treadwear, tire space this year is Federal with the 595. I think it's
RSRR.
Yeah, it's the pirate tire. RRSR 595R.
I priced out. Speaking highly of the Federals, actually, if you're looking for a budget tire that will do 90% of what most of these other tires will do, the Federal 595 is the way to go, really. I priced out a set of 265, 35, or 40 R18s the other night, and they're like $120, $130 a tire. So that puts your total tire cost at under $600 for a set of 4 265s. You can't beat that with any other tire on the list. The 595 is a great tire for the money.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited to see what happens with those this year. See how they run. But
I'm going to put those on my car once the Achilles 123S.
They're showing cords, so we're good to go now.
They're showing cords, so I'll be buying new tires here soon, and they're probably going to be the Federals.
And then the last one, definitely not least to mention, is the Kumho V720s, which are a shade slower than the Rival and the Hankook at the top level of competition on the street. A lot of people aren't going to see that difference, and supposedly they feel fantastic. A friend of ours had raced them pretty well.
To a podium. I think he won his class last year at a Pro Solo National Tour event. Kumo V720. It's also one of those great tires. I personally haven't driven on the Kumo. I've driven on the Federals, the RA71Rs, the Durezas, the Dunlops, the Rival S's. A few of these tires, and I really like the grip level of the 71R. But street miles, you're probably going to get under 10,000 miles. Autocross miles, you're probably going to get about 80 or 90 runs at the most.
65 competitive runs.
Yeah, those last.
And then you'll eke through one or two competitions at the end, just kind of trying to hang on and get some more bang out of your buck. We're not going to talk about wet tires, which would be the new Continental DW Extreme Contact and the Michelin Pilot Sport PS for whatever. That's all wet stuff and things that you want to run in the wet. You don't ever really want to run it in the dry. And be competitive. You have to be a damn good driver to make that happen. And
a lot of people drive the PSS.
Oh, people love them daily.
Personally,
I've actually got them on the Mutton Buster daily.
I don't like them.
They were a killer deal. $100 a tire. You can't argue.
Yeah.
So,
the tire that I'm probably most excited for in the street tire category is probably the Hankook RS4.
I think the Hankook is very exciting, and the changes that BF Goodrich made with the Rival is also incredibly exciting, especially if they're as fast or faster than the RE71s.
My favorite thing about the Hankooks is with the RS3, the V1 and the V2. Oh my goodness, I could run 2 seasons on those and whatever. Granted, the second season I wasn't as competitive on the same street tire, but that first season they were phenomenal, and they lasted well into a typical get to the racetrack, get from the racetrack usage. A really good tire.
Yep. Yeah, those are exciting. The Durezas, I ran Durezas, and I love my Dureza Z2s.
Yeah.
Absolutely love the hell out of them. I love the wet grip. The wet grip was better, I think, than the Hankook. And I think they did better as temperatures changed than the Hankooks.
The Hankooks really like hot. They like a lot of heat. If you're in a summer place like Texas or California or Florida or Georgia.
Who the fuck would live in those places? We do. Bunch of idiots. So
the Hankook is probably going to be a good bet as far as a competitive tire, especially for those hot places when you're running events in the summer. That's my guess. You know, one tire that we didn't mention on the list is the Achilles 1, 2, and 3S.
So it's a fun tire. It's
fun.
It's a little on the hard side. It's got a lot of grip though. He's been running them on his car. I've raced his car on those tires, and I like them.
It does about 85 to 90% of what some of these tires will do, as far as like the Hankook or the Rival S.
Yeah.
My only complaint is that the sidewall isn't as stiff as like the RA71R.
They're super popular in the drift world. So,
but they've lasted almost a year on my car, to and from race events, at race events themselves, and
I've probably done 12 total events with co-drives.
Yeah. So a great tire.
Yeah, good tire. So a hat tip to Achilles. So
the unmentionable. I haven't been able to find them in the States.
No. Yeah, they're kind of unobtainium right now. So. And unless you want to pay to ship them from Great Britain, then you can obtain the hell of them.
Yeah, and this
Probably enjoy
Andy is really fucking good.
Andy Gator's fantastic.
So when people say
Avita,
full bolt-ons, Jesus. When people say full bolt-ons, I look at them like they're fucking stupid. Because
well, mostly people that use that phrase
because
are slightly challenged.
these right here,
Most important bolt-ons you'll get.
these are the ultimate bolt-ons, and don't ever forget that.